In the shadowed corridors of history, few names echo with as much infamy as House Harkonnen. Yet this was not always their destiny. Once revered, their lineage rooted deeply in honor, courage, and sacrifice. The fall of House Harkonnen from grace began centuries before the sands of Arrakis whispered their name in fear, rooted not in cruelty, but in tragedy and betrayal. At the heart of this tale stands Xavier Harkonnen, born in the year 223 BG to Ulf and Katarina Harkonnen, nobles of the League of Nobles. Orphaned at 6 by a brutal machine assault, he was raised by Emil and Lucille Tantor. A prodigy of war, Xavier earned distinction at just 19 during the First Battle of Zimia, defeating Cymic General Agamemnon. But it came at a price. Lungs ruined in battle, replaced by Thluloxa organ craft. Any man who asks for greater authority does not deserve to have it. Xavier Harkonnen. By 218 BG, Xavier had become a segundo, a rising star in the early campaigns of the Butlerian Jihad. He loved and later fathered a son with Serena Butler, Mannion the Innocent, the martyr whose death at the hands of Erasmus ignited the Jihad's righteous fury. After Serena's capture by Erasmus, Xavier married her sister Octa Butler, uniting the Harkonnen and Butler bloodlines. Xavier's honor-driven career reached a terrible crescendo around 164 BG. On a diplomatic mission to Thluloxa with Grand Patriarch Iblis Ginjo, Xavier uncovered horrific truths. Ginjo, Grand Patriarch of the Holy Jihad, had secretly allied with the Thluloxa, orchestrating the harvesting of human organs and staging attacks to maintain power. Xavier chose justice. He killed Ginjo by flying into a star, sacrificing himself to end the corruption. In order to understand the meaning of victory, you must first define your enemies and your allies. Primero Xavier Harkonnen. But the truth died with him. Ginjo's widow, Kamie Boro, and political allies branded Xavier a traitor. His name was stripped from honor rolls, his deeds twisted into legend's shadow. Only Quinto Paulo and Xavier's closest ally, Primero Vorian Atreides, knew the truth. But Vorian, wary of fracturing the Jihad's unity, remained silent. My greatest mistake was in believing that I made my own decisions. Even the most perceptive man can fail to see the puppet strings that control him. Primero Xavier Harkonnen, private letter to Vorian Atreides. Generations passed. Xavier's grandson, Abulurd Butler, sought to restore his ancestors' legacy. By the time of the Omnius Scourge and the Battle of Corrin in 88 BG, Abulurd had served with distinction, even aiding in the destruction of piranha mite factories. Promoted by Vorian to Bashar, he was poised to inherit the honored legacy. Some say that Harkonnen blood running through my veins disgraces me, but I do not accept the lies I have heard, the attempts to besmirch the role of my grandfather. To me, the actions of Xavier Harkonnen speak of honor rather than cowardice. Abulurd Harkonnen, letter to Supreme Commander Vorian Atreides. Yet destiny struck again. At Corrin, faced with sacrificing millions of enslaved humans to ensure victory, Abulurd refused. His moral stand was seen as insubordination. Vorian relieved him, but when Abulurd sabotaged League weaponry to stop the carnage, the cost in blood was enormous. Labeled a coward, he was exiled by Phykan Butler, his own brother, and forced to bear the name Harkonnen as a mark of disgrace. We may die tomorrow, but we must hope today. Though it will not extend our lives, at least it will make them more meaningful. Abulurd Harkonnen, Journal of the Last Days of Salusa Secundus. Banished to Lankiveil, Abulurd fathered a new lineage. His sons grew up steeped in bitterness, with tales of betrayal and injustice. Thus began the blood feud between Atreides and Harkonnen, nurtured not from malice, but from wounds left to fester in exile. Ironically, Abulurd's descendants would found House Harkonnen of Giedi Prime, and Xavier's lineage through Octa would become House Corrino, rulers of the known universe. From the ashes of disgrace, power still bloomed. Even Paul Atreides and Leto II shared Xavier's blood. Above all, I am a man of honor. This is how I wish to be remembered. Xavier Harkonnen. And so, the disgrace of the Harkonnens is no simple tale of villainy. It is the saga of a house punished for its virtues, its truths buried beneath political lies, and its honor denied by the very humanity it sought to save. In the crucible of history, even the noblest name may be scorched by silence. This is the legacy of House Harkonnen, not born in evil, but twisted into it by the very world they tried to protect.